Okay, so we're from Group 10, and for this project, we have chosen for the technology is 5G. So to begin with, we have a learning objectives for this project. So the first one is the review introduce the technology. The second one is to answer the questions, which aspect of the supply chain like stages, functions, activities are mostly affected by technology. The second one is how severe is the impact for strategic, tactical, and operational level, and how early the technology will be implemented in supply chain. The third to be covered is the example of successful implementation of technology, and the challenges and benefits of 5G will be also covered on these slides. And the last part is our recommendation for the future. So to begin with, what is technology? Technology involves creating, modifying, using, and knowing how to use tools, machinery, skills, craft systems, and organizational approach. It is also a practical purpose in the industry and have a huge impact on every aspect of our lives. So for example, in the previous era, they used a sharp stone just to make other tools. So it's already considered as a technology, unlike now that we are considering technologies like high-techy, like it's more developed than before. Like for example, computers, internet, it was developed already in the 20th century. So we have a wireless network technology. The first one was developed in 1990, which is called the first generation or 1G. It is used as analog audio transmission. So if you will remember the previous phone, it has a 1G that can also transfer analog audio transmission, and that's it. That's what he can only do. Second one is the development of 2G or the second generation in 1991. It has 1.9 gigahertz band and has the features of sending simple text messaging, multimedia messaging, and voicemail. For the MMS, you can also send a photos and a voicemail to the other people through the help of this cell phone and 2G. While keep on developing, they have developed the third generation in 2001 and it has a bandwidth and device capacity at a rate of 40 Mbps. So on this case, they uses MIMO, which is multiple input and multiple output. And on 3G, you can able to web surfing, image sharing, and GPS positioning, which help a lot on our daily living. Then by keep on developing, they came out to the fourth generation, which was developed in 2009. It has a high definition video gaming, streaming, and video conferencing, which is used by everyone, especially office, school, and even personal use. It has a 600 megahertz and 2.5 gigahertz. It has also 4G LTE, but LTE is not considered as a technology. It only helps you to improve efficiency and reduce latency. And now we will go to the latest fifth generation, which was developed in 2018. It has a bandwidth of 24 gigahertz up to 54 gigahertz range, and it's 10 times faster than 4G LTE, allowing you to download videos or movies in less than a minute or seconds. We will also tackle about the three various approaches can be used to construct a 5G network. So we have three. The first one is low band network. It covers a large region, but in this case, the speed are only 20% faster than 4G. The mid-band network. This network balances the coverage and the speed. And the third one, which is the last one, is the high-band network. This network offers the highest speed, but the signal is weak and cannot penetrate the solid object. So in this case, the mid-band network is the one which balances both of it.
So now here we would like to discuss about various aspects of supply chain that are affected by 5G technology. First one in planning technology can impact the way business plan their supply chain activities by providing advanced analytical and forecasting tools to help organization to make better decisions. In sourcing also technique technology by providing access to comprehensive database and supply chain analytics. Technology can help business identify and select the most suitable suppliers. While in manufacturing, technology can streamline the manufacturing process by automating certain tasks and improving communication between different teams. In inventory management, also, technology can help the organization by their inventory levels more effectively by providing real-time data and analytics. In logistics and transport, also, technology can help companies optimize shipping routes, track shipments, and shorten delivery times by using advanced algorithms and data analytics. So now we move to next slide. Here we will discuss the impact of 5G technology in supply chain. The first one is strategic level. Technology can help business develop long-term plans, identify new opportunities, and optimize their supply chain strategy. In technical level, technology can impact the way business manage their operation, automate certain tasks, and improve communication between teams. While at operational level, technology can impact day-to-day activities such as inventory management, logistics, and transportation. While if we discuss about the implementation of technology in supply chain management, it depends upon the size of organization. While the larger organizations which use more resources likely to adopt the new technologies earlier as compared to the smaller organizations which use limited resources as compared to larger organizations.
Here we talk about some example of successful implementation of technology. Technology has altered the way we live, work, and communicate with one another, and has become an essential part of our daily life. According to the business, productivity, efficiency, and the profitability have all increased because of the effective use of technology. There are some instances of successful technology applications, and today we are talking about the four sectors. So first one is the healthcare sector. So chapter. So use of electronic health records. As you know, in the ancient time, we used the paper and pen to hold the record of patients. So now we have used some computer, and it will help us more uh, to hold the record of the patients. So and also we have a telemedicine, the use of genetic testing, and the medical imaging technology. And the next slide, we have talking about the education, the online learning in the education. We associate the online learning platforms such as Yuse and the virtual and augmented reality and the gamification of the learning and the learning management system. And the next slide, we are talking about the transportation, the autonomous vehicle and the high-speed trains and smart traffic management system, as well as the ride-sharing platform, as we count in the transportation. And the last slide, we are used talk about the manufacturing, the robotics and automation system, as we known as in some of our engineer, we use the computer-aided design and 3D printing to make a project. And also we have used the augmented reality as called AR and the virtual reality we call VR at last, and the cloud computing and digital platform.
Everything has some challenges and drawbacks and benefits. In this slide, we are discuss about the 5G challenges and its benefits. 5G technology has the potential to improve many business operations processes and can support companies' ability to compete the digital economy. There are certain drawbacks to take into this account, such as policies, issues with frequency bands and spectrum availability, economic impact, security risks, privacy issues, inequality, users' mobile devices need to be updated, health concerns, the time commitment of the also cost. If we discuss it in a if we describe it just like just as follows: issues with frequency bands. After 5G technology adoption is carried out on a big scale, a need for high frequency bands will result from this. Just like telecom companies must decide which frequency bands to use for their 5G networks and features, because they must buy these spectrums from government at auctions. And there is also an economic impact. The adoption of 5G technology may lead to some job losses, especially in sectors that technologies are especially related to this. Security risk. 5G networks could be subject to security risks, including hacking and the cyber acts, as well as new technology. Privacy issues. The expanded issue of data and linked devices made possible by the 5G technology may give rise to privacy issues. And as follows this, users' mobile devices need to be updated. In the early stages of 5G implementations to the next generations of mobile devices is designed to handle 5G bands at least in subset of 6 gigahertz range. To successfully install a 5G network, a stable proportion of 4G devices must be replaced with the 5G compatible models. Health concerns. Some have expressed worry about the positive negative consequences of 5G on their health issues, especially due to the radiation's exposure. The amount of radiations emitted by the 5G technology, according to the World Health Organizations and other scientific organizations, are safe. Its cost. At least initially, for a 5G service will probably the more expensive than the existing 4G service. This due to the part of the fact the existence of new enemies and other infrastructure is necessary for the implementation of 5G networks. Can you move to the next step, please? There's the 5G benefits. Fruit of the future declares 5G is anticipated to provide both individuals and society as a whole with a number of advantages, just like as follows: more connectivity, better communications, improved experiences, improved productivity, supporting high quality content, facilitating new applications and services outside the game industry, and the better customer experience. If we explain it for the as more connectivity, the adoptions of 5G technology is anticipated to result in a quicker and more dependable internet connections, especially in office and personal use also. Better communications. 5G is predicted to make it possible for humans and machines to communicate it more quickly and effectively. Improved in a case of improved experiences and improved productivity, 5G is anticipated to provide brand new improved experience in just like gaming, virtual and streaming media. And it also new modes of working, conducting business, including automations and remote collaborations. Real-time collaborations are made for 5G technology is anticipated to make it possible for users to communicate and work together in real time in virtual worlds without having any delay. The supporting the high quality content. High quality content is such as 3D graphics, video, music is necessary for immersive and captivating experiences in the 5G technology is predictive to make it possible to create and deliver the type of content. Outside the game industry, 5G technology is predicted to allow the metaverse to split into the industries just like business, entertainment, and social networking. It has also better customer experiences. 5G technology can help companies for the better customer experience, such as product demos on individuals purchasing the journeys. And it also have some improved securities. Businesses can leverage security solutions just like the blockchain, biometric authentications, as well as the networks. Better supply chain management. 5G technology can make it possible for the companies to track and manage their supply chain using the Internet of Things, just like devices and sensors, which make increase the visibility and efficiency. Can you move to the next slide, please?
I will consider you recommend us a 5G in supply chain because of the some factors. The first factor is that in today technology we have normally in any factory or a business we use normally Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and other devices for real-time data transfer. In this the speed of a data transfer is very slow, but in coming of the 5G technology, the speed of data may can increase very rapidly with a speed up to of 10 GB. 10 GB. With this, we can do many things, and it will save our times also and energy also. And with the high speed, high data transmission rate is there with the high coverage, low latency, multi-device connection, and high dependency and high securities are all required in this technology. And the 5G is the future for the digital supply chain. Can we have next slide? 5G enable us digitalizations in numerous region of supply chain operations, such as in warehousing, manufacturing, and shipment. With this, we are interconnected with each other in the real time. In short, in short, in the 5G can affect both operational process and other strategic viewpoint also. In the operational process, it can help in connecting of devices through the warehouse and the way the how production is going on. With this, we will able to make a demand. We can see the what demands we can see in the real time. Moreover, in the strategic viewpoint, we can analyze this on our strategies. For example, transformation of business model and supply chain network structure through the end-to-end visibility connectivity of industry and the public infrastructure and customers. Can we next slide? There are five key features in digital supply chain operation. Uh, the first one is intelligence, second one is visibility, and third one transparency, and fourth one is a dynamic network, and last one is the connectivity. In order to help the researchers and participations like comprehended the 5G on the short and long term frames. We identified potential structure of studies issue connected to the technology in the several sectors of supply chain and operational management. Both operational process such as change in the production and a warehouse. And another one is strategic viewpoint, which will help us to analyze the strategies in different ways in the real time. Can we next slide? So as I discussed, there are two way. The 5G will help in the both ways. First one is the operational process, and second one is strategic viewpoint. The operational process, such as changes to production and warehouse operation due to device connectivity from one end to another, and strategic viewpoints are included in our analysis. Example, transformation of business model and supply network structure through end-to-end visibility and connectivity, industry, public infrastructure, and customers. So, can we next slide? So with this, our presentation is over. I hope we all have a great time in this course, and thank you, Professor, for teaching us a lot of things in supply chains. And that's it for our presentation.